Isn't this something? This is unbelievable here. They panicked. Um, I get news for you. Stock market caddy. I've done this a few times, huh? Monday and Tuesday could be worse. We might see a little bit of a bounce. Maybe Tuesday afternoon. I'm starting to think Monday could be very, very bad. I mean, um, especially if nothing can happen over the weekend. Um, and I don't know what that would be. I mean, at this point, if it is the tariffs, if it is, what's he going to do? Back up? You can't. I mean, he's. I don't see it. Um, and I don't know. It is what it is. Kind of suck if you're retiring in 5 years. And watching this melt. Absolutely incredible. I want to show. We'll come back to this as people maybe find us again. Here's the Nicholas timing model, 100,000 bucks from just the 27th and 28th. This is the Nicholas timing model. Mm, 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 mm. Here's the VIX. Risk off 27 days. Risk off 30 days. A monthly member would have seen that 30 days ago. Didn't need Kramer. He wasn't telling you. Look at this. Wow, that's bad. Wow. Boom, boom. Gap downs. We're going to 5,000. Yeah, we're going after this. What's amazing is look at this, right? So we're taking that out. We're going after here. We're going to go to 49.67 probably. So we are taking away all the profits. What is this? This is April of 24, 1 year. We're wiping out all these profits of the last year. That's staggering, right? Fuck around and find out. I mean, man. Sheesh. You know, the yield curves. So the yields are dropping. Look at, but they're inverted. The yields are dropping. If yields drop, if yields drop, bonds rally. So yeah, the mortgages are going to get cheaper, but nobody's going to be able to afford to buy them. Negative yield curve economy stalling. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. We wrote that years ago. That's what it means. What do you think is going on right now? Everyone else is, yeah, the economy's stalling. Yeah, we've known that. We've known it. We've made so many videos on this. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh man. Let's hmm, here's the Renko chart, right? Here's this guy. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Look at all these C points. Sell, 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 sell. Each one of these bricks is $1,000. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. $8,000. If all you did was play for a single brick. Now you'd be really pissed at yourself because you left a lot of money on the table. These are not dips, are they? No, no, they're rips, right? Down, up, rip, down, rip, down, rip, down, rip, down, rip. Those are called fish hooks. But no one's ever learned anything, the last 10 or 15 years, and they see it as a dip. What is it? Holy crap. This is a spectacle, man. Oh man, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Remember what we said just 3 days ago? Do you guys remember? We said gold doesn't like Fridays. How about that? How about that, Mr. Fong? Remember that guy? Oh, Jesus. We just delivered about 150 gold points. There's about 15,000 in that. We got puts on it. I am on. Mm, mm, mm. Teddy, Teddy boy. So I'm sorry that the computer was smoking. It was smoking. That's Ted. What are you doing, Teddy? All right, we're gonna let you watch. You got any questions? Let me know. I mean, it's just a spectacle. It's really, um, I don't think they can get this market closed fast enough. So this is forced selling. Anybody margin, the banks are just saying, "Hey, you got to close. Sorry, you got to." And there's some very, it's sad to see because it's going to change people's lives and it's going to bankrupt some companies and it's going to bankrupt some people and just tough to see. Um, the media, the media is part of the problem. The universities are part of the problem. They're not teaching anybody shit. You know, God, it's such a waste. 30 days ago, you would have got the heads up. Now you could say, hey, well, there was another signal there. Yeah, there is. So I mean, maybe you lightened up one time before, and the time before that, and the time before that. Okay, you know, but when something goes down 50%, don't forget, right? When a market goes down 50, and we're not there yet, but if it goes down 50, you got to come back 100% just to get back to where you were. Now, just because the indice comes back to where you were doesn't mean that you'll get back to where you were if you own individual stocks. Some of these companies, don't make any revenue. What's revenue down? What's they don't make any cash flow. They don't have any earnings. You see, so when you're in a bubble and everyone's just, putting money after good, money after bad, um, it's just a big, greater fool theory. But when the money's flowing out, then people say, well, what is this shit I own, by the way, Mr. Borker? I don't know. Wow. You ever see the scene? There's a scene of a stock pimp bills himself as a so-called trader. It was terrible. It was on CNBC one day. Can't think of the guy's name, but or the company, but he was recommending, he was talking to Tyler Matheson. That I remember. And he's touting like, I think this company has bottomed, and I think this company should be bought, and I think it's gonna, I think it's gonna go to like $500 a share. It was something ridiculous. And Tyler just said, he goes, "Oh, I'm not familiar with them. What do they do?" And the guy gives it one of these, um, "Excuse me? I just had. What is it they do?" I I can't hear you, Tyler. I can't hear you. It was terrible. He had no idea what the hell the company was or what they did or anything else. It was, if you've seen it, it's on CNBC. Tyler Matheson, guest can't, I guess you would Google guest can't tell you what company does, and you'll see it for yourselves. Oh, they probably got him on today. He's probably telling people what to expect. This is just. I mean, I thought we could get to 5,100, and I kept saying that, but I thought it would take 2 or 3 weeks, not 2 or 3 days. So let's put it this way: we've just had 2 days on the Nasdaq down 1,000 points. We do like 15, 16 more days of this in a row, then we all get to start over again. Or the market, we just restart. Now we'll be whole. We'll be whole. We'll be able to play. The margins will be less. Somewhat kidding, but really quite something, huh? 5% on a 5-minute signal. These markets are down 5% on a 5-minute signal. Now, I don't want to change it back to a daily unless somebody really, really wants to see it. I guess I could copy the whole thing. Let me go look and give you the lowlights of some stocks. I can go to our other screen. But here is the Nicholas timing model. Check this out. So this signal came in on the 27th, long VIX, short market. We had one before, then we went long, made some money. Then the short, this is $100,000 real time, 100 grand. Now you could have used micros. You could have used options, just one market. We have a young lady that every time Nicholas goes short or long, she just buys a call or a put, doing fabulous. Or you could use it as a barometer, or you could use it as a timing tool for your retirement accounts. I mean, you know, your retirement accounts are tax deferred, so there's no capital gains if you sell. There's no reason to sit there and get crushed in them. My view. Let's go to the Pebble Beach. Wow, look at this AES sells. Look at all these sell signals. Now these are stock sell signal or mostly sells, but how many signals are there? So let's scroll down. There are 35, and we're profitable in all 35. How about them apples? Unum, AES, oh, IBM is taking it. Oh, getting crushed. Wow, 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 wow. Here's the retail trader who is up today. Anybody? What is this? Lamb Weston. That's it. Wow, nothing. In the last 5 days, who is getting? This is Apache getting crushed. Micron Graphic. This is Celanese, Western Digital, Freeport McMoran. This is VFC. Jeez, me. Wow, unbelievable. Let's see who's got the biggest point drop. AZO, 148 points. Booking, 115. That could come down a ton. BlackRock, Netflix, 58. Costco. I mean, they are just coming out. Percentage, 14%, 13. Look at these things today. This is just today. We'll do the breadth over the weekend. The breadth of the market is going to be, maybe, really, really bad. We can show you, look at us here. We can go here. Let me show you this. No, that's not what I wanted. I do, but I want to show you the daily. Let's see here. Here, I think it's right here. Here it is. So here's the daily, the ES market. Let me answer any questions. This is a pretty good view. So here's the daily ES. Went short 29 days ago. And if you had taken it short, yeah, you'd be up 44 grand with one mini. If you did 10 of them, you're up 450,000. NQ, 74 grand. Still at 17, 18%. If you did 10 of them, $750,000, 750 grand. Here's 20% on the Russell, 22. Here's the VIX, went long 27 days ago. The Russell has really been bleeding for 73. The Dow, I mean, these are huge returns. And then this is a 240. This is getting inside the day. And then this is the hourly. Now, we are going to get a bounce. It is going to come to an end. I just don't, it could happen today a little bit, but it's more likely to be Tuesday afternoon, sometime next week. Brutal. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in trading or investing. Market don't care. We care, but they market don't care. Well, we took out the lows, and looks like we're going to finish on the lows. They could drop this thing another, the Nasdaq another 500 points. S&P just been crushed right down to 5,100. Took 20%. 10% would have been 600 points. Yeah, we're down 1,200 points. 20%. We're in a bear market, folks. Bear market in the S&P. Bear market in the in all of them now. Bear market. Bear markets on average last about 18 months to 2 years um, normally. But because this bull market lasted from '08, 10, 18, almost 15 years, we could be in a bear market for 5 or 6 years. You can say goodbye to the highs. You may not see them for years. No one can say for sure, right? But probably, probably won't see those highs for years. Mm-mm. No one wants to be long going into the weekend. Any other shoes drop over the weekend? Sometimes things happen in threes. Trump hits him with something else. Oh man. Monday could be very bad. Tuesday morning will be very bad. And then you might be looking for, a tradable bounce on the long side. Maybe Tuesday. Won't be enough to turn the trend around. This trend is locking in. I can't get the scene of Spackler in Caddyshack out of my head. I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for a while. Remember that scene? I'm having the run of my life. It's thundering and booming and raining, and he's caddying for the bishop. I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this one's going to really come down for a while. Holy smokes! Like I say, about 16 more days of this, 1,000 points. We got 16 more days where we come down 16,000 points on the Nasdaq. We get to do it all over again. Ah, Nirvana. We get to restart. Oh, oh my God. I will tune in. I will tune in to CNBC tonight. I was going to say Neil Cavuto. Neil's gone. No more Neil. Well, they still have like Fox. They still have like the bull crap, bear crap stuff on Saturday mornings. They still have that anymore? I don't know. They used to. Remember they used to do that? They'd have like 10 guys come on and tell you why you should buy, Apple. Then 10 guys come on and tell you why you should sell it. know, Remember they used to do that shit? They're like really, really productive. They tell you, oh my God. So this would be great entertainment to hear them explain this. Really. This will be like listening to Brett Baer explain what the hell COVID was about, or the election, of 2020. Ah, Jesus. You know, it's they be doing it, man. Anything you guys want to see, let me know. Let's slide over and take a look at the damage together. Here's the intraday. Here's the ES 29 days ago. Just 29, 30 days ago. Boom. It happens that fast. They just took out 1 year of profit. The market is back to where it was 1 year ago. We just took away a year. So everybody who had profits the past year, they're gone. And they're gone. Now, if you got individual stocks, they could be even, they could be into 2 years back. They're taking out quite a bit. Now, if a person had put on, this is the thing, a person may have had $1 million. I don't have it anymore, but if they had $1 million in long only portfolio, they could have gone in 30 days ago and just said, I'll put on, just five short futures contracts, and their portfolio would still be down, but the five would be up about 250 grand to be like insurance, NASDAQ 28 days, 72 grand. Just one. Got 10 of them. Got 73, 21. I mean, it was 27. It was 30 days ago. That's when it was. And then if you wanted to get inside and get cute and get a head start, you could have gone with the 240s, but and then we'll get the hourly signals. This is just 2 days, 17 grand, 26 grand, 2 days. Now, they are panic selling. They are. And the VIX is in euphoria. That is true. So one of the things that you don't do here, now I'm not going to tell you that not to sell or do sell or anything. I'm not going to say that. But you do not want to initiate a short position here. That wouldn't be right. We're not doing that. No, whatever shorts we got left, which aren't many, are closing out into this. We actually have to buy them to close them. And I don't think there's a rush to get in here and to get long, but we're starting now to think about it. Probably Tuesday afternoon. So what could happen is, obviously this is going to finish miserable. and then everyone is going to be like, just they're going to be ralphing over the weekend, be like choking on a chicken bone. Just they don't even want to look at their accounts. And their brokers aren't answering the phone. No, they don't want to be bothered. No, they don't. Brokers, a joke, right? They're like realtors. I'm sorry if you are a realtor or broker, but I mean, you guys know firsthand. Uh, but I won't go there. Um, but the likelihood is, they're going to digest all this over the weekend, and they're going to take a look, and it isn't going to be pretty. And then, Trump's not going to back down. He's not backing off of this. This is not, he isn't, this isn't going to get fixed overnight. That's the only thing he should have just probably come clean with the folks. Like, we're going to need to do this, but it's going to take us like, 2, 3 years, not 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 days. No. And it's going to take probably a decade actually to get really done what he wants. And he probably won't be able to do it because the people are going to punish the hell out of him in the midterms. So it's not looking too good for Trump right now. They're going to pin the tail on the donkey. We always knew this was going to happen, but we'll see what he can get done. And that's why he's going to do it so fast. But they could puke again on Monday. And the NASDAQ could be down. Everything that's down now could go down another 1,000, maybe 2,000 points. Flush it. And then they'll really panic. And maybe there are curbs on Monday. Maybe this is just a precursor to, a crash, a Monday style crash. Historically, this is the way it's gone, but I'm not saying it's going to, but it could. And then Tuesday would be also very bad. And then you would look for some sort of, um, calming effect. And then maybe when we're in these or in these drawdowns or in these corrective phases, a bear market, the rallies will be vicious. They will be vicious. We will get these rip roaring things, and then everybody will be like, see, you should have bought the dip. You should have bought the dip. It's over. Shouldn't have panicked. You never make money panicking, but you don't. But you don't make any money panicking, but you also don't make any money either just buying greed. Either you don't, or you don't. But they never tell you that. And then all those voices will come out, and then everything will quiet down, and then it'll be something, and then we'll turn down and we'll take out the lows again, and they would just keep legging it down. And this could go on for, a bear market. A normal bear market is 18 months to 2.5 years. But because this bull market went on for, the bull markets are only supposed to last for 6, this thing lasted for 14 to 15 years. So I'm thinking this bear market is like, going to be like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And there will be great volatility, which will suck if you have a 401k or an IRA and you're grown accustomed to just pouring money in and seeing the market go up and up and up, because that's not what it's gonna look like. And you'll never see those highs. Not like me. And that's the way it's likely to play out. And we'll have great volatility. Those that can trade, those who have worked on their craft, and it is a craft. Um, Otherwise, everybody would be doing it. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody has the capital. Not everyone has the time. Not everyone has the passion. Not everyone has the skill set. A lot of people don't have the interest. A lot of people don't want to make decisions. They just want to, don't want to, and that's fine. There's certain things I just don't want to do, and I get it. But for those that have, they're going to do great. So pretty amazing, huh? Mm-mm-mm. And we take another look. This is the, let's see here. Is it? Oops. Oh, I missed my other chart. Okay, I don't have it. But look at this thing just keep on stepping down. That's amazing. This is that C point. When this thing starts going back up, we'll buy it. We'll trade it, right? We'll trade it. If you're a monthly member, you get to see it nightly. You get to see all these things nightly. If you're an annual member, you get all these things on your desktop. This was today. If you shorted today at 5 a.m., 18 grand. Pff, that ridiculous? Man. Mm-mm-mm. So I want to say thank you for everyone for stopping by. The throngs. We have three souls. Nobody wants to talk about the market today. Nope. They only want to only when it's going up. But then we got three of you out there. Yeah, those are the passionate ones. Those are the folks we're trying to reach because this is something you have to really want to do. I'm not going to set up. I live in Florida. We have all these conventions. I could go to the Florida State Fair and set up a tabletop and the screens and say, you too can trade. I'm not anyways about to do something like that at all because has to be something that you have to really, really want to do. And if somebody starts doing this and they don't really, it's not something that it's in their blood, something they really don't, not that crazy about, or it's a source of frustration, a source of anger, I probably shouldn't do it. You don't want to be out there, same thing at the game of golf. If you go out and you expect to shoot 80 and you don't really work at it, and then you start throwing the clubs around and fretting and fuming. Maybe golf isn't it. Maybe it's pickleball or something. We want to say thank you. We're going to let you finish and watch. The markets will officially close at 4:15. We're going to have to hose down our computers. They've been running hot, and let them take a break. I'm going to take a break. It's been a big week. I'll be in the office. Well, you can call any day, but I'll be in the office tomorrow, getting ready to go do it next week. Beautiful stuff. No conference calls, no travel, no boss. Nope. Have fun, everybody. Have a great weekend. Any questions, you let us know. We'll let you watch.